Hello, friends. How are you? But I think this is really, seems to be much more ridiculous to ask anybody that how are you? Because it's quite understandable that everybody is facing a tough time. And whenever you face a tough time, it requires, tough decisions to take at a tough time. And you need to be tough during your tough time. There is a saying that in extraordinary circumstances you require extraordinary efforts. But the problem which we are facing right now is the problem of COVID-19, a pandemic, unexpected problem, unpredictable problem. Even the whole world was not prepared to face this problem. Now, there is no cure, there is no treatment for this particular disease. There is no vaccine available. Scientists are working, but how long it will take to come up with a vaccine, nobody can predict. But one thing we can do, we can bring changes in our day-to-day life. We can transform our social life. See, we have two ways. Either we start living a normal life as we used to, a few months back before this pandemic started, or we bring some changes in our habits, in our behavior, in our attitude. Choice is ours. I would like to share a story with you. I'm just trying to recall this story. And I saw this story on Discovery Channel, either on Discovery Channel or NetGeo. See, must have seen Eagle. Eagle is... This story is related to change. A change can bring so many betterment in our life, and our life can be much more conducive if we bring change at the right time in our life. So the time has come. We have to bring changes in our life, though it may be a painful decision. But nowadays we have to bring changes in our behavior, in our routine life, in our social life, in our personal life. We have to decide something. So I was sharing the story of an eagle. An eagle has a average life of 70 years. But to live the fullest of its life, it has to take a disastrous decision, a painful decision of change, decision of transformation. Because what happens once the eagle completes its 40 years, it starts losing its strength. Its beak is not capable to cut the flesh of the prey. Its talons, the claws, are not capable to grab the prey, to capture the prey. Moreover, its wings lose their strength, so it finds much more difficulty, especially in flying. So in its 40s, it has to take a tough decision. There are two ways: either just to go through the 150 days painful process of transformation, or to die. So if the eagle decides to pass through the process of transformation, it flies to the top of a mountain, and there first it starts knocking its beak on the rocky mountain, and ultimately it plucks it out. It starts rubbing its claws, the talons on the rock. to sharpen them. And when its new beak grows up with the help of its talons and beak, it starts taking the extra feathers from its wings away from its body so that the wings can be lighter, which can be helpful in flying. It's a very painful process for any of the eagle, and it takes 150 days. After completing 150 days, again it regains its strength, and again it starts praying. The similar case is with us nowadays. We have to take a tough decision. We have to transform ourselves. Like the eagle, we have to bring changes. We have to make social distancing a habit, a kind of indistinguishable habit in our daily life. We have to make people aware that what is the importance of social distancing. We have to make people understand that they should not cough at public place. They should not spit here and there. We should make people aware. But at the same time, we have to take this resolution right now. Either we have to pass through the process of transformation, though it's very difficult because it's not something which we can call a part of our normal life. But we have to, if we just want to survive, if we want to live the changed scenario of this pandemic, we have to transform ourselves.